First off, there are other ways to pay for sewers, but I'm not going to spend 3 minutes talking about that. What I will, oh, I can. You want 3 minutes? We'll talk all day about it, actually, afterwards, if you want to stick around. But what I will talk about is how I am for a moratorium on earmarks. It's the worst part of what Congress is doing right now. You can get some. Of the federal budget, but it's used to change people's minds on stuff like, say, the Iraq war spending bill. People were changing their votes on the Iraq war because they were getting multi-million-dollar earmarks for their district. I happen to be against that. I think that there's a problem with principled leadership in Congress. Maybe it's just me. I'm not running against the Democrats in Congress or the Republicans in Congress. I'm running against all of Congress. I think that our nation is not going in the right direction right now. I think that we need energy reform. I think that we need immigration reform.
Yes.
I think it's imperative that we are strong in I'm running against someone. I consider myself independent Republican. I'm running against a liberal Democrat. I have a very independent spirit. Okay, people in this district, Republicans vote for Democrats. Democrats vote for Republicans. We vote for the best candidate. And what we should do this November is vote for the best candidate. I'm talking about real Long Island values. What are your values? I'm opposed to hiring halls for illegal aliens. Yeah! I'm opposed to amnesty for illegal aliens. My opponent is for amnesty for illegal aliens. You talk about national security and a very personal subject. Well, my opponent 4 times voted against the ammunition, the supplies, and the equipment for our troops deployed right now. Not just in Iraq, but also in Afghanistan. Troops that are in harm's way. You can't pay lip service to this topic. Talk is cheap. Support our troops means support our troops means support our troops. Give them the tools that they need. My opponent has voted with Nancy Pelosi 99% of the time. Last time I checked Washington Post, out of 535 members of Congress, that ranks him 534. I don't know how it's been updated since the last time I checked it, but I'm sure it hasn't changed much. All you have to do is say no. I mean, the person that's representing the Republican Party, John Boehner, isn't right about issues affecting Shirley Mastic 100% of the time. I'll say no. I'll say no to my own party. I don't have a problem doing that. If a good idea is brought up by a Democrat, you embrace it. If a bad idea is brought up by your own party, you call them out for it. Because it's about being responsible. You're entrusted with a certain responsibility. So I'm going to go to Washington. I'm not going to vote with my party 100% of the time. I'm going to fight hard. Like I said, I'm being a bulldog for this district, fighting for you. Now, I'm from this area. I'll never forget where I came from. And that's why I came back home.
I want to thank you, gentlemen, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask no booing and stuff like that. Let them talk, please. Next up will be Senator Trenzo and Supervisor Foley.